today I'm going to be teaching you the tasty licks that Brad Whitford plays in the solos to Dream On. So stay tuned, I'm going to teach you all four parts, note for note. Alright guys, so the reason I chose to do Dream On is because I really like the guitar licks in this song. It's some real easy, stereotypical 70s blues rock style stuff, nothing too complex. If you don't know much lead guitar stuff, this is actually a great place to start because you're not too flashy and it's just taking you through the blues and pentatonic scales. This is going to be mostly F minor pentatonic. There's a little bit of blues notes thrown in, and we go to the C pentatonic at one point. Anyway, so this is the first lick, and I believe it's played after the first chorus, and it goes something like this. Actually, before I start though, I just want to mention that we're in standard tuning, E standard. And the tone is just a Les Paul going into a Marshall amp. I got my Marshall DSL 40C. Not too much gain, just enough gain to get your guitar sustaining. I imagine this is probably pretty similar to what Brad Whitford used around this time. So here goes nothing. First lick, we're going F minor pentatonic with some blues notes thrown in there. It goes like this. One more time. And we're going to do it again slow. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're starting at the bottom of the scale, or top, I guess, depending on how you look at it. First fret, first finger of the low E, that would be the F note, to this G sharp right here. And then on the next string, the A, we're going B flat, B, C, just like that with our first three fingers. And then we're going to jump down to the G string and we're going to do a little tiny bend on the first fret. And then we're going to hit that B flat that's on the D string. And this is my guitar with the volume all the way up. I'm turning the volume down to get that nice little quiet sound. One more time slowly. And what's going on there is it's basically just F minor pentatonic. But we're just adding that little blues note, which would be the B on the second fret of the A. And that keeps it a little more interesting, in my opinion at least. When you throw in these little blues notes, passing tones or whatever you want to call them, it just keeps it a little more interesting because it tricks your ear a little bit. So that's a great thing to take away from that lick. So the next lick happens after this part in the second chorus, I believe. Anyway, this is how the lick would go. I'm going to do that one more time slowly. Alright, so now we're in C minor pentatonic. And what's happening here is we're going to hit that C note to start, just add a little bit of vibrato. it would be the 10th fret of the D. If you want, you can hit the 8th fret of the D first, that A sharp note, or B flat, whatever, as a little lead-in note. This is the next part. We're going to the 8th fret, we're slightly bending, and then going on to the 9th fret of the G. And that's another example of that blues note right there on the 9th fret. And then we're doing this here. 10 to 8. 10 on the D. Back to 8 on the G. Then we're bending a whole step on the 10th fret of the G. And then we're barring down on the high E and the B on the 8th fret. We're pulling off on the 11th to the 8th on the B string. Going back down to 10 to 8 on the G. 10th of the D. That's another whole step right there on the 10th fret of the G. We're landing back on that 8th fret of the B, but I'm also hitting a little ghost note on the 8th fret of the G afterwards. You can sort of hear it, but it just kind of adds a nice extra flavor. I'll play it right now. Before we end on the 11th fret of the B and we do a whole step, make sure to add a little bit of vibrato in there, keep it interesting. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, you can kind of see that one note. I'm sort of halfway hitting it just to add a little effect, you know? So anyway, here's the lick all the way through again. Alright, so that happens, and then we go back to this chorus riff. And then back to F minor pentatonic. This is my favorite lick in the song, right here. This shit kills. Another one that's pretty much just F sharp minor pentatonic. See, these licks are really proven. You don't need to go really fast. You don't need to use a lot of different scales. It just matters the notes you're playing and how much feel you're putting into them. We just start on the, let's see. Right there, that would be the 16th fret of the B. Whole bend, we do that 4 times. On the 4th time, add a little vibrato. So it's all just that pentatonic scale, except for this note, which is just chromatically, we're going 15th, 14th, 13th on the A, before you finish it with 16 to 13 on the low E. Now, you don't have to do that, you could also go, same thing. So whatever you guys are more comfortable doing, whatever works better for you. It doesn't make sense to just go like this, because that is just in the scale, but also it's nice to move your finger down and not do the stretch, so whatever you prefer. One last time, slow. Alright, now, this this is the last lick of the song I'm about to get to, and this one's kind of climbing up the fretboard a little bit. It's all just F minor pentatonic, but we're using different positions of the scale. We're eventually going to wind back up in this position right here, which would, I guess, technically be the first position. So yeah, after this riff again. So we're going to start right here in this position of the F minor pentatonic, pulling off from 8 to 6 on the A, landing back on the 8th of the B, the E, sorry, and then going to that G sharp note on the D string. Same idea, but we're moving to this position. 13 to 11 on the A, down to 13 on the low E. Except we're sliding up. We're sliding from the 13th to the 15th, and then we're hitting the 13th of the D. So this is what we have so far. Slow. Then after I hit that 15th again, I'm going 15 to 13 on the D. This is just this last phrase is all centered around the 15th and the 13th of the D and B. So I'm just gonna play it slow. I'm not gonna tell you guys what frets. You should be able to tell. And that last note right there, we're just starting on the 15th of the G and we're bringing it up slowly. Add a little vibrato at the end. Alright guys, so those are the 4 licks. I hope that helped you out. Leave a request what you want me to teach you guys next. And take it easy, stay safe. I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah, tell me if I suck, subscribe. If you want to see more, subscribe. Leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, rock on.